cheating. Of course you are. Win if you can, lose if you must.
To blow
Always.
off some
Cheat.
steam.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to tonight's edition, or this morning's edition of AM Whiskey. I'm Mark. That's Aaron. Aaron, what? I mean, I got 4 glasses of whiskey in front of you. What are we doing here?
You do have 4 glasses of whiskey in front of you. We're going to do a little blind tasting today. There is a theme to this blind tasting. I know what is poured in these glasses. You do not. I don't know which of these is in which glass. My wife poured them for us. They are color-coded on the bottom.
They are?
So we will...
Oh, look at that. There's red,
Yeah.
yellow, green, blue. Huh.
And I have the answer key right here.
Man, I'd grab that out of your hand, but I probably would have knocked over your whiskey.
Yeah, don't worry.
So this is another video of Screw with Mark. Got it.
This is not to screw with Mark. Well, maybe a little bit.
All right.
But it's to screw with...
So they're all rye,
Me as well.
and I'm going to call them Irish whiskey.
It's possible.
Maybe Scotch. I mean, the smell. That is not Scotch or Irish whiskey.
We're going left to right?
Yeah.
All right.
It's kind of got a pretty good spice to it.
It's got a nice nose.
That also has got ethanol. It's got a sweet nose.
I would say it's a bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're just going to rank them.
Okay.
So,
It's got a little bit of ethanol in the nose. It's pretty good.
it's pretty sweet.
It's very sweet. Kind of crafty.
Not much of a finish,
No.
but very sweet up
and
front.
easy. Not a lot of spice.
Easy drinking.
It was like on the
Goes
nose.
by quick.
Yeah, on the nose, I thought I was getting spice, but that was just proof. And then this is really easy drinking. Like, there's not...
There is some proof, but yeah, I think it's fairly easy to drink.
It's real easy drinking.
It's good.
All right, there's a little...
Kind of traditional notes, though. I get caramel.
Yeah. Vanilla. This time...
Vanilla.
This time...
Predominantly, I get caramel, though. I get a lot of caramel on this.
Yeah.
But there is that little bit of ethanol there.
Second sip, I got a little spice on it.
Maybe tastes a little young.
Crafty.
Maybe a little crafty.
She's crafty. She's out of style. She's crafty.
It
She's
tastes
always
it
down.
tastes grainy.
Oh. So you think it's a blue or red corn?
I mean, maybe.
All right.
It's got that kind of graininess that I associate with craft whiskeys. Or just younger whiskeys.
Now this doesn't have ethanol on the nose, and I get a huge caramel hit.
I did not get any ethanol in the nose either. I'm not getting a huge caramel hit.
Well, I got a caramel hit. Wow, I shut my nose way down.
See,
there.
I get fruit.
Yeah. Now I'm getting red fruit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
This is real easy drinking. Like really, really, really easy drinking.
Yeah. No, that one is definitely pretty easy to drink.
Off the nose, I thought I knew what it was, but my first sip, I don't know what it is.
I got a little bit of a rye influence when I first got there, but not much. Like, I don't think this is a rye.
No.
I'm getting butterscotch on my mid to back palate.
Mm-hmm.
Very sweet up front.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I don't think the finish is outstanding here.
There's like a little spice, but it's a proof spice. It's not a rye spice.
See, I felt like I got a little bit of, not rye spice, but like kind of that, like just a hint of herbalness that I tend to get on some ryes. We're featuring the water bottle? Oh, that's...
Well, the water bottle was featured at the front of the table.
Oh. That's actually really tasty, though.
It's pretty good.
I like that one.
I don't know between those two. At first, I thought it was a certain still Boston that I really like.
I am just getting a butterscotch note on the end there.
Now this is a grainy nose.
Oh, yeah? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I mean, this tastes almost like you're just...
This smells...
ground up some corn, and this is like cornmeal.
Yes.
Drizzled with caramel.
Like, this screams one of the different Glass Distilleries, like blue corns or red corns or some grain to glass bullshit. It's got a funk to it in the grain, but it's just corn. Tastes like corn too, real grain forward.
Yeah, it follows through on the palate. It is
Super easy drinking.
yeah, but there's a sweetness to the backing. You do get that hit of corn in the front, but I am getting sweetness in the back. I am getting caramels in the back. It's kind of like you took a corn tortilla and drizzled some caramel sauce on it, rolled it up, and ate it.
See, I didn't get the caramel, but I got a real dry, funky tortilla at the back. Like for me, I got like the aftertaste on it, the finish. It was not good that first sip. Alright, I got the caramel in the mid palate. I hope it goes funky like tortilla shit.
You don't like tortillas, huh?
I don't like tortilla shit. It's got a weird funkiness to it. Alright, that's last place so far.
Okay.
God, I hope number 4 can't be worse than that. I mean, it's drinkable, but it's very grain forward. There's a little bit of caramel, and then I get like a corn funk at the end. And there's a funk for me.
Okay.
Right,
I mean, some people like the funk. I don't think that's bad.
It
is definitely the most grain forward of these, and if you enjoy that,
I think it'd be great.
You will love that pour.
It's got it's almost kind of like an old weird funk, but totally different. It's not musty. I don't know. It's not right.
This one's very sweet.
I like sweet. Me like sweet.
Although, this one,
there's a little bit of graininess to it, but it's not that much.
I think this one
sweet.
might be a rye.
There is more spice to the nose on this. There's a lot more spice to the nose on this.
Oh yeah, that's a rye.
Yeah, it smells like a rye.
Sweet though.
It's very sweet.
But I do get those rye notes right up front.
Mm-hmm. And they carry throughout. What's funny is this might still be the sweetest one out of all of them, though.
Maybe.
It's very sweet.
This one's good. That second sip was really good.
Yeah. It's nice and sweet, and
it's very sweet, but it does have that underlying spice that makes me think it's a rye.
Correct. It's either a real high rye based bourbon, or it's a rye.
Watch, it'll be a weeder because for some reason I don't know.
Maybe.
Well, I'm gonna go.
Let's see it be a 4 grain.
Maybe.
Oh, that's way butterscotch.
Which one's that?
One.
Yeah, on the nose, that is definitely butterscotch.
Yeah.
And on the palate, I got a lot of butterscotch now going back to it. Wow. So 1 and 4 are your favorites.
So far, I gotta give number 2 a second glass, a second try, but 3's out. 3 is, if I had to pick up a glass that's out, 3 is out.
Okay.
You can have that grainy thing and keep it. Shining up real nice. Turn it sideways. And stick that grainy corn cob straight where the sun don't shine. You know, you're not allowed to choose my order. You gotta pick something different. Just because I'm right.
Sure. Ah!
No. I like this, but just not as...
Not as much, huh?
Alright.
Why don't you try 3 again?
Just for your entertainment, I'll try the corn cob special. Yep, smells like a corn cob. Smells like a corn cob.
All right.
Tastes like a corn cob. It's a corn cob. I mean, it literally tastes and smells like you're on one of those like Halloween or like Thanksgiving pumpkin patch things, and they got all the different like old corn and tassels around. I mean, it's like you grabbed a piece of that and started chewing on it.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of got a dusty corn note.
Oh, it doesn't kinda. It is a dusty corn note.
Dusty corn.
There's no kinda.
All right. So, you prefer glass 1?
I prefer glass 1.
I think
I'm 1, 4, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think
You can't do the same thing I did. I already did it. It's copyright infringement.
that's really good.
Yeah, 4 is really good. I can see 4 being a burr rye. I think it's a rye, or really.
I think I'm
or
going
rye.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That's not the order your glasses are in.
1, 2, 3, 4.
After you pulled back 2, it makes more sense now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, how much would you pay for glass 1?
Clearly cracked, or smells cracked, or grain to glass.
What do you mean grain to glass?
It's just crafty, and it's got that crafty taste.
So when you hear grain to glass, you think crafty.
Yeah, I think crafty. I mean, it could be Heaven Hill stuff that's crafty, but I don't think so. I'm in the... What would I pay for it? $60.
$60. Okay.
Probably more than $60.
What's your second place was number 2?
Yep. No, 4.
Oh, 4? Oh, so we are in the same order.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
What would you pay for number 2?
Mm-hmm.
Less than 60, obviously.
$50.
$50. Okay. And so you're saying none of these bottles is worth over $60?
Correct.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that several of them may cost more than $60. I can tell you I'm not buying 4, or I'm not buying 3. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's $20. I'll go buy me some Jim Beam White Label, very old Barton, 100 proof. I'll give. What else is $20? I might go to Walmart and give me some Jim Beam 7-year, Wild Turkey 101. Like just about anything I'll buy. 2.
All right.
$40.
So, first place. Well,
Blue.
let's go in reverse order. We'll go last place.
All right. Last place was
Yellow.
yellow.
The yellow bottle, which you did not like at all.
If it's still Austin red grain, I'll be pissed off.
Whiskey Acres 7-year.
Yeah, that tastes like Whiskey Acres. Good.
Whiskey Acres is a local distillery that grows all their own grain. It is a true grain to glass distillery. They grow all their own grain. They make their own whiskey. It's about an hour away from where we are. And yes, it tastes very grainy.
How fast do you drive?
Hour and a half.
I mean, I get you're a Chicagoan in like 90, 100. You know, that's the speed limit.
All right. Third place was glass number 2, which is the green. The green is...
Blue corn.
This one.
Heaven Hill, grain to glass. Oh,
Heaven Hill, grain to glass, high rye bourbon.
it's not worth $100.
110 retail, not worth $100. Bottle or glass number 4, which was in second place.
Red.
Red.
Uh-oh.
Heaven Hill, grain to glass, rye.
That's drinkable, but it's not $100 drinkable.
And in first place, any guesses?
Still Austin red corn?
No.
Something blue corn?
Heaven Hill,
Oh, the weeder.
grain to glass, weeded bourbon.
That's what makes sense, because I like that one the most. That's 120 some proof.
Yeah. Yeah.
121.
Yeah.
By far, well, look at how much we've drank out of this sucker.
That is definitely the best one. So here's the thing. The Heaven Hill grain to glass, good whiskey. Heaven Hill makes good whiskey.
Makes great whiskey.
Is it worth $110? Probably not. This is the only one that comes close, and again, I don't think it's worth $110. The other question is, it says grain to glass. Is it grain to glass? They picked out the seed of corn. They partnered with a huge farm across the street to make the corn. I don't know where the rye and the barley came from to make their glass. This, a true grain to glass, but obviously you could tell when we drank.
But like they all kind of had like if you ask me if Heaven Hill was trying to do the boutique small distillery type feel and taste, they hit it.
Sure.
It's just not my cup of tea.
Sure.
Right, I'm sorry. I'm a
You would
whiskey
much
snob.
rather have one of these.
I'm a big 5 or 6 distillery snob guy.
Sure.
Right, the graininess.
Well, this
And
is one of the big 5.
I know, but they went for that artisan, like.
Well, here we go.
Type thing.
These are Heaven Hill. Would you rather drink Elijah Craig's small batch or one of these?
Elijah Craig store batch small
Small
pitch.
No, just a small batch. Just a regular shelfer small batch. 25, 30 bucks.
I would drink this over that, and I would drink this over that. Even though, like, just the drink, like, there's no question in my mind that first one and the last one are better than small batch. Not not this. No, don't care, don't want it.
You're just not going to
This-
drink it.
Yeah, it's not my thing. I can drink it. It's fine. I don't want to drink it. This is in the ballpark of small batch.
Okay. So if we're giving these a score, what are your scores?
5-1 or 5-2, 5-3. That was this one. 6-1, 6-2. 7-4, 7-5. 8-0. I do like this weeder.
Okay.
The weeder is 120 proof. It doesn't drink anything like 120 proof. Other than getting the ethanol on the nose, I would have had no clue that was 120. It's got a really, really beautiful palate. It's nice and sweet. There's not a lot of spice. This is good. This is very into the very good.
So I'll say, all right, I can agree this is a 5 to a 5-1. It's
Drinkable.
I like to
Average whiskey.
I like to support the distillery because they're local. I think they're doing things the right way.
The blue corn's fine.
It's not my favorite. This is the oldest bottle here, and it's just, I wish I could say better things. I can't. Sorry. On this one, I have had some of their other stuff that I think is pretty good. Maybe we'll take a look at them later or do something else with it. This bottle, just not great. I have had a single barrel from them that's pretty good. I've had some other things that's pretty good. Again, I really like the distillery. I want to support them. Not my favorite. I actually thought the bourbon was pretty good. I'm going to go a 6.3.
All right.
6.4. The rye I thought was 7.2. And the weeder, I'm going to go 7.5. I don't think it's quite at an 8.
I like it a lot.
It is very good. Of the 3 Heaven Hill grain to glass, this is the one you should get if you are looking to get any of these. It's the only one that comes close to being a good value. If you want the set, get the set. These are not worth the price. The rye is good. Not $110 good.
It's okay.
It is okay.
It's the year of the rye, and it just doesn't stand up.
Even that, it's not a $110 rye. There's plenty of $50 to $60 ryes that are just as good, if not better. So anyways, this has been our kind of blind review of Heaven Hill Grain to Glass with a little bit of a curveball. Hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you thought. Leave some comments. Do you consider these grain to glass? Or is this a true grain to glass? Do you like the graininess? Do you like a big distillery trying to provide some craft whiskey tastings? Let us know. And as always,
Keep the whiskey flowing.
cheers.
Cheers.
Have a great night.